on, the movie's not all that bad. In fact, I guarantee the comment section in the film is a lot more positive.
Hey, you ready to watch Rampage for the next episode?
Not tonight.
That's not like you. What's wrong?
I gotta do some reflecting.
I hated this movie. Hated this movie. Hated it. Hated every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience-insulting moment of it.
This movie's horrendous! It's horrendous! It's just ungodly, unnatural!
Today I went and saw it. And it sucked!
I don't know who the fuck thought this was a good idea. This is one of the ugliest, most ill-conceived, incompetent, most depressing pieces of dreck that I've had to watch for this show.
It was King Kong that actually started my love of fantasy and science fiction. What King Kong does, I think, if you're of the right frame of mind, is it totally inspires you to think about the trickery of films. It's the wonderful escapist use of special effects.
As far as the filmmaking craft is concerned, this was the most inspirational to me. This is the movie that first sparked my interest to actually go make them, just like Peter Jackson and so many others.
I think the best takeaway from this movie, just follow your dreams. If you have a passion project that you want to get together, it's not impossible to do. Like Jack showed here, he wanted to make a King Kong fan film. And he put a lot of work into it, he got people involved, took a few years to get done, but it's finally out there.
I admire the attempt, and I give massive praise and massive respect to Jack.
Jack did a great job of making a loving tribute to the three main King Kong films. He put a lot of time and effort into making this film, and as someone who is interested in the filmmaking business, I really respect him for that. You done good, Jack. You done good.
Oh my god! I now realize something that's been in my thought process for over a year now. As the years have come on with the film's release, there have been several criticisms of the film, both good and bad. And despite them, it's hard to believe where my life would be now if I had not taken the challenge in remaking my favorite film. The production itself was taking a lot out of me, and at the time, I wasn't really focused on my YouTube channel as a whole. That is until 2013, as I wanted to cover something that no others had done yet, a massive retrospective on the history of King Kong. When I started this show, I was in our final year in production and needed something to help reduce my stress, some other project to fill in the time. Never did I realize that due to my fascination with the story and characters of Kong, could it create a show that has passed from a simple miniseries retrospective to a full-blown show that has even surpassed Kong himself and create the highest grossing segments on the channel. And to the point, once the film was released, it not only came out during the peak of the King Kong review's success, but also inspired many others to create their own reviews and fan films of the beloved ape. Hell, some of the films I reviewed this year took influence from my own film. And despite the many flaws, crew continuity errors, and criticisms as a whole, if my film can inspire people to make their own movies, then I've achieved what the entire history of King Kong is all about: imagination and creative filmmaking. Because King Kong wasn't a story told in fairy tales or books. It's the definitive movie that was created specifically for the motion picture screen, and that alone is the best reward for me, which is why I'm giving my own film a good 7.6 out of 10. It may not be perfect, but it was something I'm still very proud of and will be till the day I die. And who knows? Maybe this learning experience is the start or continuation of many more adventures and films to come. But until then, in 2019, I got a season to finish up here.
Hey honey, I'm home. Sorry I got lost and...
You're late. Not to worry, I've warmed up the place for you.
Well, I guess that's another reward in all this. Until the next review, guys, this is BigJackFilms signing off.